Was it something he ate, or was it a bug? Do you know?
I don't know what is the problem. So the people have vomit sometimes, no?
Yeah.
No, for fever, for something, eat something wrong, and you have vomits. It happened in the moment of the game. Is what happened.
Yeah.
So it happened.
Yeah.
I had vomits in my life.
Yeah.
So hangover sometimes, but.
But it obviously didn't affect anybody else in the squad, though. It was.
Sorry?
It didn't affect anybody else in the squad. It was just.
No, it's just him.
And how was he coming back? Did you feel like he could have come on if necessary on Tuesday night? Did you feel he was better the following day?
Yeah, maybe last minute, but I saw his face before the game, the halftime, and I didn't like the face, and the game was. And I preferred on West Energy for tomorrow and for the next Wednesday and the coming game. So the schedule is so tight, and everyone has to make his contribution.
Yes. Hi Pep, do you feel like you as a team are getting enough out of Erling's strengths at the moment?
All the success last season is about the team, and we play better. Erling will be better, and who will play better will help us to be better as a team. It's not about one single player make situations. I never judge for that.
But are you happy with the way that he's making an impact at the moment?
A lot. A lot. He helped us to create more spaces in other areas, and his contribution have been exceptional since the day one he arrived last season.
And last question on this, is there something that the journalists and the experts don't see then, because he's getting a lot of criticism at the moment?
I said before, they can do whatever they want. So it's our job. Our job is scrutiny every day about what we do. Have to be open, so it's not a problem. But they have to understand they have an opinion, I have an opinion. They have an opinion, we have an opinion. And it doesn't matter if it's right or it's wrong. So they give an opinion. And I give an opinion, it looks like I want to criticize the pundits. I don't criticize the pundits. They do the job, and we do our job. But we don't have to be agree, and nothing happen. It's not now I criticize. My job is not criticize the pundits. They have to do it. We don't. It's another. I give my opinion. It can be agree or it can be disagree. Sometimes I'm agree. So it's simple as that.
Is that, with Haaland, is that not the key aspect of Tuesday, in that he occupied two central defenders and then there was more space for your midfielders to work in, and that's why you scored your goals? Yeah,
that's the point. Yeah, that's the point.
So in that sense, that you must be really pleased that he's probably doing that better this year than he was last year.
No, so we are quite similar last season. So we scored 4 goals, 3 goals in the last 3 games. 11 goals in 3 games, in three games. And he helped us scoring some of them and creating a lot of spaces for the other ones who scored a goal. So this is the question. I saw the face and what he said Erling after the game in the locker room. He was extremely happy. So it was a good result, and we'll see what happens next Wednesday. So now target is Luton, like it's an incredible British team that matter a lot. My colleague is chapeau, because the courage he play everywhere, it doesn't matter what, with his philosophy or his idea, and always his stuff. So all the last games, every opponent has to beat them. It was really, really, really tough. And tomorrow we're no exception, for the reason why, the amount of games, a few days ago we played Madrid, and a few days after we have Madrid, but it had to be ability. We had done in the past, to change the competitions by competition, doing well. So we have to do it again. So we know how, but 21 points, to play, 1 point behind, and we know exactly what you have to do.
You're saying about like jumping between competitions every sort of 3 days at the moment. Is that, I know that there's a big conversation about rest and there's too many games and things like that, but for a group of players that have been through this so many times before, is it actually good for them that they're switching competitions, because it keeps them really focused at all times?
We know what to have to do. We have done it. When the people say, like, you have done it, you are going to win. No, it's not about that. But we have done it and know exactly what to do in young competition. So, and the players will be ready. So there's no doubt about that. We know we're playing for. So they know how tough have been the season for many reasons. Maybe one of the toughest seasons we have faced, for sure. And we know exactly internally how difficult have been many moments this season. We were there. And I know the players will be ready. I don't have doubts about that.
Hi Pep, just with the number of games, the packed schedule, like you were talking about, how do you and your staff keep your players energised and feeling fresh at this time of year?
Don't train. Massage, water, hot water, cold water, good food, good rest, some videos, and rest. Energy the day of the game, tomorrow at 3 p.m. is the only thing. Otherwise, people will get injured.
And how short are those training sessions now? Are they down to the minimum?
Yeah, just concept. What they do, what they have to do, the way you have to defend, the way you have to attack, war through, 5-10 minutes, a lot of smiles, good conversations in the massage room. That's all.
Well, hi Pep. Obviously, you're talking a lot there about the physical side. How do the players recover mentally? You mentioned Rodri there, suffering, mental fatigue potentially. How do you deal with that side of the game?
Another player. The players fatigue, another player, and recover for the other one. The players fatigue is fatigue. It's normal. A lot of games, a lot of minutes, national teams, travels, and it's normal. But this is the last part of the season, so it's 1 month and a half. Yeah, more or less. If we arrive at the end of that, maybe less. And we fought a lot to be here, and now everything is here.
Well,
You are
exactly.
not tired.
Everything's in the mind now, obviously, games after games after games. How easy is it for a player to switch off in between games potentially, or do you not want that?
Yeah, I switch off. I don't bother much. They don't see me. They don't see us. A lot of times at home, so come for exactly the game plan and be ready for tomorrow. So I said before to Jack, so we are used to. So the last 5-6 years, it happened every season. Arrive, quarterfinals, semifinals all the time in the FA Cup, winning 4 times, Carabao Cup. Premier League's always fighting until the end, except 1 or 2 seasons. So we are used to. So we know that we lose tomorrow, ciao ciao. So we have to win. And the players know it, and game plan, try to stick with them, and everyone support, everybody stick together, and yeah, go.
Last 2 guys, we do Andy and Gideon, please.
Hi, Pep. Sorry, did you say the players are allowed some beers?
Sorry?
Some beers. Did you say that the players are allowed some beers?
Beers?
Beers.
Beers.
Yeah.
Can.
You just answered that question before.
No. I said beers? I don't
You said
remember.
you were hungover.
Me, hungover.
Oh, see, you're the...
Me.
And talking of beers, how pleased are you with...
Who?
I said, so on the subject of beers, not on the subject of beers, just a connection. How pleased are you with Jack Grealish's form at the moment? That's a joke. But how pleased are you seriously with Jack Grealish's return to form now, and how important will Jack be in this running?
So no suggestion, Jack and beers?
No?
No?
Joke.
Okay, good. We are really pleased. We miss him. He have to continue until the end. And that level is the Jack, we know him, and personality, and the same, had to improve in some departments, in the finishing, for example, but it's the Jack we know last season that helped us again to do it, and this season, unfortunately, could not be there. So I'm pretty sure he learned the lesson and going to help us this month and a half, and not next year, so the years he has ahead of him, for his career, can perform in that level.
Hi, Pep. Do I detect sort of that when you're talking about if players are tired, you can substitute somebody else in? There are already other, there's always other players to come in. Does that sort of hint at a bit of lack of sympathy with people saying they're tired, and that you're throwing down a challenge to them, saying, look, come on, this is the end of the season, there's a lot to be won. We've got other players if you don't want to dig in.
I didn't get the question, sorry. Can you repeat? Sorry for my...
I'll try.
No, sorry, it's my fault. Sorry, I didn't get it.
I was detecting a certain lack of sympathy from you over Rodri saying he's tired, and you saying we've got other players to come in.
Yeah.
Are you saying to the players, look, we've got other players. If you don't want to dig in for the rest of the season, when the business end of the season,
Everybody's involved. It's not about, so it's normal. So if one player feels that, what is the problem? It's not a problem. So I think all the teams that play in the last stages, with being no competition, normally the teams are in the Champions League or Europa League or Conference and fighting for, for not the Premier League, so the qualifications for not being relegated, for whatever. Even FA Cup, all of them have the same problem like we have, the same one. So the amount of games play Liverpool or ourselves, even Liverpool more because play Carabao Cup until the end. So these teams always have the same problem. So the managers have the same problem. People fatigue, and maybe it's better for 20 minutes, have 30 minutes than from the beginning. So it's not a problem. Today, I will speak, and I'm pretty sure Rodri will be ready for tomorrow. I know him. Because after the game, was tired, because was exhausted the game against Madrid. They come from Crystal Palace. Always was really, really tough as well, especially the first half. But I know him. We'll arrive, and I'm fine. I'm ready. I know him. And after we decide what you have to do tomorrow and for the next games and for the, upcoming games.
Thank you guys.